This is our official grand opening, and I want to welcome all of you here. If you take a look, when you leave here, take a look at the sign up there, and you're going to see the history of this rail line compiled by Linda Kutlis from my office, and it's really quite interesting. This line started in 1851, and at one time it was part of what was called the supper train, to go from here to Georgetown and then ultimately to Newburyport, and from Newburyport you could catch other lines. And this carried passengers along this line here from 1851 to 1931. Then from 1931 to 1982, and many of us remember this, this was a freight line, and it went through to the Haverhill Paperboard, one of our largest employers at the time. But from 1982 until now, this has been abandoned. So we call this connecting the past with the future. We were able to buy this thanks to a state grant, which we were able to get through the great efforts of Senator Baddour and Representative Dempsey just a couple of years ago. And then we were able to, through the help of the Iron Horse Society, we were able to get the rail lines taken out of here, and we were able to get where we are today. But this is not where we want to be. This is only a start in the right direction. This is where we want to be right here. So we call this the past, the present, and the future. That's what the rail line was in the past. You see today what it is today. We think it's a great start, a great step in the right direction, but this is where we want to go, and this is where we're working hard to go. We have some construction money in order to build this, and we're going to work hard to get the design money. But today is a day to say thanks for all the efforts that have been done. We wouldn't have this rail line without the efforts of so many people that are here today, the Friends of the Bradford Rail Trail, the Iron Horse Preservation Society, and State Representative Brian Dempsey and Stephen Baddour. So I'd like Representative Dempsey and Senator Baddour to come up. And I'd like to present both of you with an award from the City of Haverhill. We call this our Golden Spike Award. How do you like that?
It's going to be very handy at the State House. Right.
And we'd like to present to State Representative Brian Dempsey and State Senator Steve Baddour the City of Haverhill Golden Spike Award for your efforts. I don't know how this happened, and one got different from the other.
It's all right.
The Golden Spike Award for all you've done to make this happen.
Thank you, Mayor.
And I'd like you both to come up and say a few words, if you don't mind, because this would not have happened without these two gentlemen getting the money for us.
Thank you, Mayor. This is a great honor. I never thought I'd get one of these, so this is quite a day. I'll always remember. And it does mean a lot, and I want to thank the Mayor for his hard work on this. The Friends of the Trail that have done so much of the background work, the cleanup, and really the community, Jim Jajuga, the Chamber. I think that this is all about quality of life in Haverhill and trying to do things that will improve the quality of life here in Haverhill, and that's why we work together as a team to try to do these things, and we'll continue. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Representative Mayor. Thank you very much, and thanks for your leadership as well. I just want to echo what Representative Dempsey said. These rail trails absolutely impact not only the quality of life, but sort of the quality of a community. You can see it from the Boston to Border trail that's up in Newburyport, Amesbury, and Salisbury, connecting, and it'll be such a great opportunity to connect the rail trails of the Merrimack Valley so that you could get on a bus or a train in Boston, get off in Haverhill, and ride your bike to Salisbury Beach, all part of a connected rail trail. So this is a great moment, a great opportunity. Again, thank you for everyone who volunteered to make today a reality. It's a great way of moving Haverhill forward. So thank you, and congratulations to everybody. Thank you for the spike.
I'm glad Senator Baddour mentioned the long-term vision, which isn't to stop here. Right now the trail runs about 8/10 of a mile from pretty close to that bridge, up to that bridge up there. But our vision is to go under the bridge, go along the water to where we're going to build a new park later this year, the George Washington Crossing Park, then ultimately to go all the way up the river until we get to Groveland, ultimately to Georgetown, to tie into other trails. We know this will take a while, but we all remember the expression that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. And we're taking a very large single step here today. So I want to thank everybody that helped make this possible. A group, I don't see anybody here from the group, but I want to thank them very much for helping us. We got $400,000 to buy this through the efforts of Representative Dempsey and Senator Baddour. But the last 100,000 came from the Greater Haverhill Foundation. We invited their chairman, Dick Sheehan. He wasn't able to make it. But in his absence, please give the Haverhill Foundation a round of applause. I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce here in Haverhill, the Greater Haverhill Chamber of Commerce, because they've worked with us at every step along the way in order to make this happen, to help us recruit volunteers, to help us lobby for money. And Jim Jajuga is always here. He's always been there for us. Jim, thank you so much, and thank you for being here. When we were able to buy this land, this was only land, that's all that it was, with rail lines and spikes, and it was not fit to be walked on. But it got fit to be walked on through a great group of volunteers who came together week after week, month after month. They came out this past weekend to do a cleanup. They helped raise the money. They attracted a group. They attracted them called the Iron Horse Preservation Society, which agreed to come in and take up the lines. And I want to thank them here publicly today, the Friends of the Bradford Rail Trail. And are there people here from the Friends of the Bradford Rail Trail? Why don't you all come on up? And I want to present to the Friends of the Bradford Rail Trail the City of Haverhill Golden Spike Award for all that you've done. This rail trail would not be here like this in this shape today. So thank you so much for being here. And Larry, I know you're not the chairman, but you are the leader, or one of the leaders. So I'd like to present this to the committee and present it to you on behalf of the committee. And please give them a round of applause for the great job that they've done.
One missing, Danielle Snyder should probably be here, but she's been an asset to our group. And
in many, many ways.
In the hospital, many ways. But she has been our leader from the beginning. She's done a great job. So,
well, when Danielle gets here, we'll be sure to recognize her. And Kay, you had some...
Yeah, I have on Saturday during our cleanup for the rail trail, one of the volunteers found this, and I thought this was rather emblematic, and I think it should go to you, Mayor, for your leadership on this. And since it's an opening, we found something that opens a door to the future. And this comes from the past, and it is an antique.
All right.
All right. And glass doorknobs are antiques now and worth a lot of money. So this artifact found on the rail trail should go to you. All right?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's greater than $50. You're going to have to give that to the chamber.
One group that helped us week after week with all of the cleanups, they helped organize people. They were here in force on Saturday and a few weeks before that, back in September. And that's Haverhill's Brightside. Their leader, Doug Edison, is here, and all the members of the Haverhill Brightside who helped in the cleanup, please raise your hand. And please give them, Doug and the rest of the group, a round of applause. They did a great job. This rail trail wouldn't be in the shape that it's in today without the great work of the Highway Department, the Police Department, and the Department of Public Works. And their leader, Mike Stankovich, is here somewhere. Where's Mike? There he is. Please give Mike a round of applause. And last but definitely not least, I want to thank the Roma Restaurant. I think Steve Hadja-Nicholas is here. I always have a fond spot in my heart for the Roma. My grandparents founded the Roma when they came here from Italy and owned it for many, many years, and it's in good hands with Steve. Steve's worked very diligently with us in order to make this day possible, so please give Steve a round of applause. Are there refreshments?
I didn't know if anyone wants to take a quick walk down,
and
then we'll have refreshments.
If any of you would like to take a quick walk down and take a look at the trail, and then please join us inside the Roma for refreshments. Thank you all for coming for a great start to the Haverhill's Rail Trail project. Thank you so much.